Welcome to the Gift and Home channel. In this segment on sales tips, how to become a better salesperson, I'm going to suggest to all of you that you don't sell out of your own pocket. And by that I mean you don't put your values on your customers. The very first expensive kite I ever sold was to my good friend Woody Cucaruga. And it was the first time I had ever met Woody. And I had a $40 Sutton Flow for him, and then I had an $80 Sutton Flow for him. Now for me, at that time, being a young man in my early 20s, spending $80 on a kite seemed like way too much. But I had it there for whatever reason. I had it in stock. And so I'm talking to Woody about this kite. And he keeps looking at the $80 version, but my values said 80 is too much to spend. I couldn't spend 80, therefore he wouldn't spend 80. And so he's looking at me and he's trying to buy the more expensive kite. Finally, I'm not the brightest guy in the world. Finally, he wants to buy this really expensive kite. And I let him buy it. And of course he was happy with it. He wouldn't have been happy with the little kite. Are you ever guilty of that? When someone comes into your store, do you ever take your values or your price points or what you think you can afford and project it onto your customers? Earlier, we talked about show the best merchandise first. That ties in perfectly. We have to understand that just because we don't think it's worth it, or we think it's too expensive, or we don't think it's a good value, does not mean our customers will feel the same way. Let your customers lead you through the sales process, and you'll be amazed at how often they will buy higher quality and more expensive goods than you might have. It's money in the bank.